A very pleasant good morning to all my dear children. Welcome to yet another science class. Hope you all are staying safe at home. You all have to follow the instruction given by the government. Okay? And you know what all things you have to do. Right? Wherever you go, you wear a mask. And also you have to wash your hands. And also, or otherwise you can sanitize your hands. Then you have to maintain social distancing, right? So all these things you have to follow every day, every time in order to stay safe. Okay kids, so let's start our day with a new lesson. So let's start the class with some questions. Okay? Write the name of the organ system. You know, as you already studied in previous classes. Okay, let's recall what all things we studied. The organ system that help us breathe. Which is the organ system that help us to breathe? You know that, right? What is the answer for that? It is the respiratory system. The second question is the organ system that help us move. Which is the organ system that help us move? Yes, that is the skeletal and muscular system. Then the organ system that help us digest food. Which is that? Yes, it is the digestive system. So these all things you studied in the previous class, right? So today in this class we will discuss about the skeletal and the muscular system. It is amazing that human body can do a lot of things. We can hear, we can see, we can smell, we can laugh, run, jump, dance, etc. etc. Do you know why? Because our human body is made up of a number of complex systems which work together to perform different tasks. Our body is made up of a number of organs, each responsible for a set of function. Some of them can be seen. For example, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, hands, legs, etc. So that organs we call it as the external organs. And some organs are inside our body. For example, heart, brain, lungs, stomach, etc. And that organs we call it as the internal organs. And many organs work together to perform certain functions and form the organ system. Look, these people are doing different things, right? One man is exercising, another man is walking, another man is sitting, right? So how these people can do these tasks? Yes. Today we are going to discuss about the skeletal system. Our skeletal system is a framework of our body and it also protects the soft internal organs. And these bones give support, strength and shape to our body also. And an adult human consists of 206 bones. And this skeletal system is made up of the skull, the backbone, the rib cage, the forelimbs and the hind limbs. The large bone consists of bone marrow, soft bone marrow, where the blood cells are produced. Let us discuss the different types of bones present in the skeletal system. The skull is made up of 22 bones and the upper part of the skull consists of 8 flat bones and this form the brain case inside where the brain is protected. And the face bone consists of 14 bones where it gives the shape and structure of our face. And in this only the lower jaw is movable and it helps us to eat and talk. The skull is connected to the backbone, and this backbone is made up of 33 small bones, and these small bones are, we call it as the vertebrae. Okay, and this spinal cord passes through this vertebral column, and the vertebral column is flexible so that we can bend, or it helps us to bend. The bones in our chest protect our heart, lungs and other delicate organs. The hard bone present in the chest region is called the breastbone or the sternum. And there are 12 pairs of long curved bones present at this region, and these bones are attached to the chest region, that is attached to the breastbone in the front, and it is also attached to the backbone at the back. And this forms the rib cage. And the last two pairs of these bones, they are not attached to the chest bone, or it is not attached to the sternum, and that two pairs of ribs are called the floating ribs. The bones in our arms and legs are longer than other bones in our body. The bone in the upper arm is joined to the shoulder girdle, and the shoulder girdle consists of shoulder blade and collarbone. Many small bones form our wrist, palm and fingers. Next is the bones of the legs, or the bones of the hind limbs. And the longest bone in our body is the thigh bone, or it is otherwise called femur. It bears the entire weight of the body, and the upper end of the thigh bone is connected to the hip girdle, and the lower end of the thigh bone is connected to the lower leg. And also our feet, ankle and toes are made up of very small bones. So these are the different types of bones present in our skeletal system. Now let us discuss what are the function of our skeleton. The skeleton gives a shape, structure and form to our body. And the second function is that it protects the delicate internal organs of our body. The skull protects our brain, and the eyes are protected inside our eye sockets. Then the delicate organs like heart and lungs are protected by our rib cage. The spinal cord is protected by the vertebral column, and the urinary bladder is protected by our hip girdle. In this session, we discussed only about the different types of bones present in the skeletal system. Hope you understood this much. And the next session, it will include the different types of joints present in our skeletal system. Okay kids, so we will meet in the next class. Till then, thank you very much.